So we made it. We're on the Soai Inlet now. This is one of the major waterways moving into the delta. Actually riding on a ferry. These are old ferries. They were, some of them donated by the United States back during the war, others donated by the country of Denmark. 100-ton ferry. Who knows what kind of engine lays inside. But here on the river you can see something floating. This is the floating vegetation I talk about in the book, duckweed, or Eichhornia crassipes, or Lupin, water hyacinth. It's not native to the area. It was introduced from Central or South America sometime in the late 1800s or early 1900s into colonial botanical gardens. Of course, it thrives here, just thrives on the hot weather and the fresh water. But it's used for feed for cattle and pigs. The strands of fibers can also be used for baskets. It's quite strong. But it used to bedevil the American boats in particular, as well as the French boats, the swift boats that were so famous here during the war. They used to get the duckweed caught up into their engines. It was one of the many problems they faced. Certainly not one of the most important during the war, given the intensity of the fighting. So here you see the ferry crossing here. We're making our way across. Once we get across, we will be in the Mekong Delta. We'll be in the province of Tien Nhang. Tien Nhang is the name of the upper branch of the Mekong River. Tien means upper, Yang is a Sino-Vietnamese word for river. The other portion, the other major branch, the Ho Yang or lower branch, is the one that runs along Can Tha, and that was developed a little bit later in the colonial era. This early area, the upper river here, was first colonized by the Vietnamese in the 1700s. Some major settlements were put up by the Chinese and Vietnamese at that time.